Good morning. How are you? Salutations, greetings, chillin'. Good morning. You are exactly where you are meant to be in the exact right time at the exact right location. Nothing is more beautiful than that synchronization. Good morning. You are alive. You are functional. You are beautiful. You are miraculous. You are a blessing to this earth, and your presence is wanted and appreciated by those around you. You are courageous and confident and brilliant in everything you do. You are daring and epic and noble and wise and compassionate. And today is the day you allow reality to fall into place. Today is the day you allow all inhibitions to be released. Today is the day. Today is the day you allow your blessings to fall into your open hands. Today is the day you sit in receptive energy because you know there's a beautiful balance. And while you give that unconditional energy, while you give off a magnetic frequency, while you radiate joy and abundance, it will come back to you. You are magnetic, and someone is going to attach to you. Something is going to be attracted to you. Your electromagnetic force is so strong. Something, someone, some blessing, some miracle is going to be attracted to you and stuck in your gravitational force. And you are allowed to receive this. You are allowed to enjoy yourself. You're allowed to feel good. You're allowed to smile. You are capable. You are wise. You are grateful and gratuitous. You're allowed to give and receive love. You're allowed to feel. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're allowed. It's okay. I'm telling both of us this. I have a tendency to be very strict, very stern, very disciplined, very rigid with myself. I don't know. I guess you can chalk it up to my Buddhist practice, but at a certain time, when you really start digging into shit, you gotta stand on it. You gotta say what you mean and mean what you say. You have to align and correlate yourself with the beliefs and practices you choose to believe. And because I choose to believe everything I give is coming back to me tenfold, that is a reality that I'm going to live in. Based on my energetic imprint and my influence on the environment around me and my influence in the spiritual world around me, based on that belief, that anchorage, that knowledge, I navigate in the 3D world. I operate with a certain code of conduct, and I make sure to adhere to that every day. Because if I don't, there's no point in having any value in my practice. Because the only thing I'm going to get out of my practice is what I put into it. Just like everything else in the universe. So I want to make sure I output powerful, intentional energy so I get it back. I personally have been calling in my soulmate because I personally feel like the rest of the healing journey needs to be done together. I feel like the rest of the healing journey needs to be done outside and away from my environment so I can crack my shell. Because I have a tendency to pigeonhole myself. I have a tendency to keep myself small. I have a tendency to take the back step because I live in a community where there are over 100 other artists out here. They're all making music. They're all painting. They all do poetry. They're all hosting events. They're all doing their due. They're all different. Some of them are trap rappers. Some of them are conscious rappers. Some of them are indie rappers. I call them indie rappers because they blend indie, hip hop, and rap into one style. And I think that's fucking dope. There's all types of things going on up here. And I like to show up and support. I like to take a back seat in certain roles because I like how certain people carry themselves within this community. So I feel like my involvement, as minuscule as it is, energetically, it's on a grander scale. Even though my involvement may be minimal in person, energetically, it's affecting you on a grander scale. Energetically, I'm setting the intention that the right audience comes to that person. I'm setting the intention that that person gains the followers and the traction and makes the connections they need so that artists can grow. Now, I'm redirecting all of that energy to myself. Yes, I love you guys. Yes, I support you guys. Yes, I want you to thrive and do your due. But I also want that for myself. And in order to have and cultivate that for myself, I need to put energy and time into myself. So here I am, putting energy and time into myself. Goes way beyond saying affirmations in the morning. Goes way beyond staying aligned with the highest frequency of my timeline. It's a conscious decision every day to say, no, I'm not going to do that. I know it's bad for my body, so I'm not going to do that. It's a conscious decision to be like, no, I'm not going to hop on social media right now because I know everyone is in a mood and they feel some type of way. Or the algorithm is trying to purposefully put negative shit in your face to bring your energetic signature down. So you're susceptible to frequency warfare. There are tones and there are sounds that can be played that will infect you in a negative way. There are tones and sounds that when you listen to them on repeat, create a trigger response emotionally. There are things on social media that they have weaponized that you do not realize has been weaponized because you've been indoctrinated into the art of scroll. These are things you learn. These are things we know. That being said, time to take action in your lives. It's time to be a radiant champion. It's time to glow. It's time to step out and show the world that awesome ability you have, that super talent you have, that honed skill you have. It is time to come out of the cocoon and birth something beautiful that this world can receive as light, as love, as creation, as God, as holy. It is time to let the world see your powerful, holy light. I said I was going to be a vessel for the Holy Spirit. I said I was going to allow God to weaponize me so I could eradicate evil in any aspect from the masses, so we can obtain our highest level of consciousness, so we can regain entry into heaven, which I believe are just the different states of heaven that you can achieve through Buddhist practice. But that's just me. I don't take no for an answer. Someone says you're a fallen angel and you can't get back to heaven in this lifetime because you've chosen a 3D body. I will not accept that as truth, because there are people on this earth with 3D bodies who have obtained nirvana, who have obtained states of enlightenment. And if they can do it, I can do it. If all I have to do is dedicate myself to a practice, done. I've dedicated myself to being alive. I've dedicated myself to being honest, noble, and trustworthy. I've dedicated myself to this practice. I've dedicated myself to the art of light. And because I've dedicated myself to the art of light, the art of dark likes to influence and affect and infiltrate. I'll always navigate through the dark. There's no question about it. That's where I was born. That's where I thrive. I am the light in the dark. I recently had someone approach me. I actually had 3 people approach me in one day, which is normal, honestly. It's normal. Normally, I don't talk to anyone at all. Normally, I have a circle of at max 5 people that I will consistently talk to, right? Like on a weekly basis, I will check in with them. I will talk with them. I will hold space and conversation with these people. There are people whom I choose to interact with daily. I choose to interact with these people daily. And there are other people who I don't interact with at all, and I just send them energy and be about it and be on my way. And then there are people who I look up to, who I am inspired by, that I don't pay attention to at all whatsoever, not even a little bit, not an ounce of pay attention in me for them, until their name pops up in my head. I'm like, huh, what's going on with them? And I go look, and they're thriving, and it's amazing, and they're doing all this shit, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and it's so great every single time. So, yesterday, I was approached, and I like giving my undivided attention to people when we share space, right? Like, undivided as fuck. Like, it's me and you right here. I'm not looking at my phone, I'm not paying attention to anything else. It's just us right now, what's happening. So, we get approached yesterday, and the person goes, I feel like I'm too rough for you. I feel like I'm too hard for you. I feel like you're really sweet and soft, and I want to be around you. I do enjoy your energy. I like sharing space with you, but I feel like I'm not the person for you to be in a relationship with. And my jaw just hit the dirt. Like, I love how self aware you are. I love how honest you are. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I love it. It was dope. And I love it. You know? It's not a secret. Obviously, I've been calling him my soulmate. Obviously, I've been doing work. So I don't bleed on people who didn't cut me. That was just dope. I loved it. I loved it. I thought that was fucking dope. I'm like, the self awareness is amazing. The habitry, the habits of the mind, body, and spirit are all, I want to say gestational, but that's not right. Gestational is like when you grow a baby. Shout out to today. Oh man, where is I going? Everything acts in accordance to how you allow it to develop and grow, right? I've allowed my energy to develop and grow in a certain way that when people get in contact with me, it like gives them separation anxiety sometimes when we have to part, or they're just so attracted to the energy. Like they want it to stay consistent. They need it to be consistently in that flow. Every time they see me, speak to me, or whatever, the energy has to be there. If it's not there, something's wrong, right? Like, the energy's off. Something don't feel right. Something's wrong with Kayla. It is not right. She's not her normal self. Right? That being said, since I have cultivated this energetic state, I know there are things I can and cannot condone around my energetic state. Everyone knows this when they start their spiritual journey. There are things you can and cannot tolerate. And that goes into the cards I got for Earth Angel reading, yo. Oh my god. The first one was don't burn your bridges. And the second one was be open with your communication. Be honest with your communication. Use your discernment and your awareness while communicating with certain people because they will try to use word manipulation or emotional manipulation on you. And depending on where you're at in your spiritual journey, this will trigger you or elevate you. That's what was happening yesterday in my conversation. I was getting little minor triggers, but it was also making me aware of areas in my life that I need improvement on. For example, I have attachment issues. I know this. That's why I don't fucking interact with anybody. Which, I mean, I do. Like, I interact with people. It's not like that. But, like, I have attachment issues for sure. Straight up 100. Like, with my partner, for example. Oh, I woke up with a scratch on my nose. Just straight across. Right there. It's stinging so bad. At first, I thought it was a ghost or a spirit or something like that. But I think it was my thumb. Straight across. Because I like to hold my face when I sleep. I like it. Just hold my face while I'm asleep. I don't know. I like the pressure. That's really what I was going to say. The pressure. I like the pressure of the person. That's why I have attachment issues. Because I can feel it. I feel the weight of their energy on my energy. When I'm with a person in general, like just hanging out or whatever. If I'm in close proximity with that person and I feel their energy on my energy, I like that. I like the pressure. I like contact with skin. I like it. I like putting my face in my partner's hand. I just like the contact. Therefore, I know I have attachment issues. Like, I know that is an attachment issue. Because when I'm by myself and I feel my energy, you don't feel anything on you. You know? Like, you don't, there's nothing there to feel except me. So when I'm with someone and I can feel the weight of their energy, you just like feel it press onto you. And then you start to read it and you start to see it. And then the conversation just keeps going. Because, like, there's so much to talk about because I can feel your energy. It's pressing on mine. Sometimes the energy is too low vibrational and you can't feel it at all. It's like way down there. You're like, whoa, bro. I don't want to lower my energetic signature to come down there and hang out with you. So you can elevate your signature to hang out with me, or we can't hang out at all because I don't vibrate that low. So yeah, that's what that is. Knowing, being aware, not burning your bridges, having your communication be open and honest and intentional, being truthful. And I see that people struggle with that. I know that I don't. So the problem is having to prove to other people that I am being genuine, that I am being truthful, that I am being sincere. And to be honest with you, I don't feel like proving it anymore. I know that my friends, and for sure my sis was telling me straight up, yes, you guys have a telepathic connection. Yes, your soulmate is monitoring you. Yes, he's watching you, blah, blah, blah. That's great. I'm tired of being watched. I need interaction. I need human interaction. I understand telepathic connection. I understand spiritual connection. I understand that. But I'm doing 3D shit right now. I'm asking you. I'm telling you. I've told you multiple times. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't give a fuck what obligations and or responsibilities you have. I have them as well. But I feel like if you cannot come through, if you cannot give me the pressure I need, you can't be mad when someone else does. If I'm telling you I need love, if I'm telling you I need to have a conversation, if I'm telling you I need communication because I haven't talked to anyone in 3 weeks, literally, go 3 weeks without having a conversation without a single living, breathing person. And then go listen to a tarot reading talking about you have a telepathic soulmate connection. Duh. I've been talking to myself for 3 fucking weeks. Duh. No, that's where the confirmation comes in. That's where the confirmation comes in. That's where, hey, hi, I like you. Let's chat. That part. That part. Not me talking to myself telepathically over and over and over again. That's a problem. That's an issue. Human interaction must be had. She needs to share space with someone else's mental psyche besides her own. I need to go through my daily day life without being telepathically stalked by somebody. Period. I need to be able to do my daily things and come home to my partner. Because guess what? While we're doing all this fucking telepathic communicating and shit, you're distracting me from everything else that I could be doing. I'm just being 100% fucking honest, okay? Like, let's be real here. I'm a fucking energy worker, and I'm telepathically communicating with someone who is afraid to step up in the 3D. So now that I'm wasting my time talking to you telepathically in the 3D, there are other influential things that I'm missing out on doing because I'm directing my energy to you telepathically, which is fine. No big deal. Like I said earlier, there are boundaries and contingencies to having my energy be like this. So if I'm expecting my energy to stay high vibrational and stay up here on this frequency, and I need to influence the energetic community that I'm a part of. And I'm not influencing the energetic community I'm a part of because I'm fucking talking to you all the time. There is no balance. There is no energy work happening when you're telepathically talking to me 24/7. I am just being honest. There's not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in the day. I'm already scatterbrained. I'm already trying to hone my shit in from my traumatic brain injury. I'm already putting pieces together psychologically. That's already very taxing. And then you come to doing spiritual work and energy work and Reiki healing. That shit makes you tired as fuck. Then you have to go recharge after doing that. And then after you recharge from doing that, now you have 3D work to do. The only way to recharge from 3D work is to what? Rest, relax, nap. Here I go, resting, relaxing, napkin. Here you come trying to talk to some motherfucking body like I got time for that shit. Obviously, I have time for it, but do I have the energy for it? Do I have the patience for it? Do I have the mental capacity to do this? The answer is no, but I do it because I fucking love you. Now I'm tired and irritated and irritable, and I'm not getting time to recharge because I'm always at work. Always at work. And now here we are. Someone approaching me in 3D saying, I don't think I'm a good person for you, but I like your energy and I like how you show up in the world. I like the way you carry yourself. I like your perspective on the world. But I feel like I am too rough and low vibrational to be with you. Wow. Shared space, shared connection, honesty, and love shared. Love shared in a platonic way. Is that the right word? Eros is partner love. Eros is the love you have for your partner, the person you choose to be with. Yes, that is the love I want to freely give and operate in. But I know that I can't. And I know that I can't go around giving everybody that love because that's how you make stalkers. So, while wanting that and knowing I can't have it and operating around it, I can operate within the family love, within the friendship love, within the inanimate object love. I can do that. I know that someone will show up and give me the Eros love. I'm also impatient. I'm also irritable. I'm also tired. So, I'm saying all that to say this. If you're showing up for someone energetically and not in the 3D, there are consequences to that. Just like everything else. Every action has a reaction. Just saying. So, show up. Show up. Show up in all areas of your life. But first and foremost, show up for yourself. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Show up for my fucking self. Feel myself. Be around myself. Do me. So then a partner can come in and add to that. And we can grow and thrive together. And it not have to be some toxic, draining, mononical BS. That's all. Thank you for hanging out. I love you so much. You're so capable. You're so brilliant. You're so wise. You're so daring. You're the best. And I love you. And show up. Just show up.